Hi guys, I just wanted to hop on and share some of our family's favorites. I know we've got a lot of, you guys shared your ages of your readers, and I have some in every category. I've got 10-year-old, 8-year-old, a almost 6-year-old, and a recently turned 3-year-old. So I know a lot of you guys have some 10 and 8-year-olds and a lot of 2-year-olds and below a year. So my first category is going to be about our activity books and a little bit of the nonfiction books. So first I want to start out with my very favorite thing. One of the first things that I got from Usborne was our 100 things for children to do on a car trip. And these are wipe clean cards that have matching and patterns and drawing and mazes. And these are fabulous if you're stuck in a restaurant waiting for your food. It keeps all of them busy, from my 10-year-old to Levi was using them before he was even 2, just scribbling on them. He wasn't actually doing anything, but they still kept him busy. And doctor's offices and anywhere you can use them. But a lot of people will punch a little hole here and have them on a ring, and so they're great for in the car and handing them around, passing them around. So these are a must-have. Keeps kids busy while you're trying to do school with the older kids or when you're in the doctor's office or restaurant. So great to have. My daughter Avery, one of her favorite things is the Sticker Dolly Dressing Studio. She loves to design and draw and color, and this is great for kids that like that. It has stencils and stickers and tons of paper. But what it is it's a book, and it teaches you about the different kinds of ways you can make patterns and outfits out of this using the same pieces. But she got to design these using all the papers and pattern that they supply you with, and it teaches you about the color wheel and how the colors work together. So this is just a really neat for those that are interested in designing, or even if they just like to color and cut and paste. So really great kit to have. Another one of our favorites is our paper airplanes. We have planes and dragons and spaceships and birds and lots of different options. So it gives you the patterns for 4 different planes to fold and fly. And then you've got tons of paper patterns to choose from. And the birds, tons of patterns to choose from. But we have a couple of the dragons here, just really cool, and the birds. And I'm trying to go quickly because I've got a lot to show you. Another one of my daughter's favorites are the rainforest masks. These are so unique and fun. They'll keep you busy on those winter days when you can't get out, with lots of different masks to do on those. And here is one that's completed, so you can see how intricate those are. A lot of fun. Another favorite of my 10-year-olds is the cut and color seasons. We also have cities. If you have a son that likes to do like skyscrapers or something. But this is, you create a scene and it'll show you what to cut out. Let me find one that she has. It shows you what part to cut out, and then it tells you step by step what part to color, and then it just builds a little scene from there. So this is just a really neat, make a little winter scene. Next are our sticker books. Both my almost 6-year-old and 10-year-old love our sticker books. This one was a design one where you, again, got to design clothes and stickers, and you dress them. And it teaches them about the different kinds of designs that you're doing. The Dolly Dressing Travel tells you about all the different places around the world. So they're actually learning while they're doing sticker books. We have sticker books from ages 4 and up. It just depends on how fine motor skills that they have. The younger they can do it. But we have animals, dinosaurs, cars, castles, princesses, ballerinas, fairies, historical dollies from different time periods, trains, and just any kind of interest that your kids have. You can find a sticker book to go with it. Another one of our kids' favorites is the Rocks and Minerals. It's a little pocketbook, and they can identify rocks as they're going outside on their adventures, outside on their nature walks. We love the trivia books. We sit around at night when we're getting ready to go to bed, and we'll read some trivia. The animal trivia is our favorite. We have general knowledge trivia, and I believe there's a dinosaur one, and we have a Christmas one. But these are just great They'll learn information in a fun way as a family, and we see who gets the answer right, and we really enjoy these. Great for in the car on long trips because they're small, pocket size. Then the next category we have are our nonfiction, the beginner books. These are great for those early readers who want to feel like they're reading more grown-up books, but it's just not overwhelming. There's not a lot of information on the pages. There's just little bite-sized chunks of information. It's not overwhelming, but they have real pictures and just really beautiful illustrations, and just great for even Avery, my 10-year-old, still loves to read them, and my 8-year-old, and my 6-year-old is learning to read, so she can also start picking up some of those things. But we have lots of categories in these: dinosaurs, pirates, planes, fire truck, firefighters, space, stars, storms, volcanoes. Lots of options in this category. And I want to start talking about our flat books. Usborne's done a lot of research, and like motion in books helps kids retain information. So having flaps are helping them retain what they're learning about a lot easier. So this one is great for as we're coming into winter and talking about germs and keeping them away. So this talks about what is a germ and how we get them, and where they come from, where they live, and how they spread. And then it starts talking about who can fight the germs off, and different ways we can do that with medicine and natural things from plants, and how they grow on food, and how to stop germs by washing your hands and eating healthy food. So this is a great for all those little ones. What is poop is a bathroom must-have. Every one of my kids love this one, and it goes from who poops and where it goes and how much animals poop. And so it's great if you've got a young potty trainer that's a little nervous about it, but it's just really neat that shows you where it goes, and that can be used for fertilizers for plants, and just a real fun bathroom book. And we can see another Flip the Flap. As you can tell by the size comparison, it's a little bit bigger. This is still for younger ages, but all kids enjoy it. But why do we need bees? We love this one because we have bees, so it's great. Just lots of different information about what the bees do and why they're important for the world, and our honey and the plants, and just really neat. So we have several in this category. How do flowers grow? What makes it rain? This has got the 5 senses. How do you see and hear and smell? So just a great books to have. We also have the Look and Size, which is about the same size as the Flip the Flap. But these, we have lots of different options, from construction sites and food and castles and airports. But these are a lot of fun. They have flaps inside of flaps. And my almost 6-year-old loves to look, because she loves food, loves to look through these and learn about where the food comes from and how it grows. So just these are fun to keep the kids busy with the flaps, and lots of learning. Next is our Shine a Light. And our Shine a Light categories, we have so many. We have in the garage, the city, space station, constructions, planes, animals, apple tree, winter, vegetable garden, camouflage, seashore. So anything you can find something that your little reader will love. But I love the human body one because it talks about the muscles and the fingerprints and just things that you don't necessarily think about. So ask a question. Can you see hers? They're expecting a baby. It shows the baby, and then you've got the skeleton. You just shine a light behind it, and it shows what's behind the page. But this is about talking about the lungs, with the birthday blowing out the candles and your lungs. But just lots of fun with a flashlight. So who doesn't love to curl up with a flashlight? And then our big books. We have so many options with those: animals, bodies, bugs, dinosaurs, space rockets, trains, tractors. But these are amazing for those little readers to lay on the floor and fold out the pages and see the size comparison to these. The body one that stretches out and does a skeleton and the muscles, and just a lot of fun. Lots of, several kids can look at this at the same time. So we just love this here. The last few, the 199 things These are great for in your diaper bag or in the car. They're just full of just pictures. And he was looking at them before he turned 3, but he will sit and pore over these forever. Animals, and then we also have an ocean one. Then we have our pocketbooks. These are my 8-year-old's very, very favorite. We have lots of different options, but they are just a guide that fits right in your backpack, and it just shares just some nonfiction information about animals. So he's constantly looking up his animals or learning things. Our encyclopedias are amazing, and they're internet linked, so they are safe for kids to learn more information on websites that Usborne has checked and make sure that they're not going to get somewhere where they don't need to be. But tons and tons of great illustrations and just beautiful pictures, and makes learning so much fun. So we use this a lot with homeschooling because it has something for every subject. And then my 8-year-old's last favorite are our flex binding adventure series. And there's deadly animals and special forces and fighter planes and survival and spying. Something for everybody. But these are for the next step up from the beginner series, but you can see they still have the little bite-sized chunks of information, and great for those struggling readers or the ones who don't really care about reading. This will be great because this is just full of fun information and you know, comic book style to get those guys interested in reading. So I hope you found something that you like, and I'll be back in a few minutes to share more.